okay, when all three of my sisters and I came down with this stomach virus and were throwing up at the same time in the tub and toilet because there wasn't enough room in the tub. I think there was actually only 3 of us. Yeah, we all started throwing up simultaneously. And how did it start? I think we were watching Grease. I was definitely in high school. My younger sisters were quite young, and my grandmother had bought over a meal of stuffed shells or something, of which Katrin and I had eaten. But I guess there was already a stomach virus established. And so, you know, Katrin, she was small. She was, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7. And she was whining, and my parents weren't home, and she was saying that she felt like she was going to throw up. And I was like, alright, sweetie, let's go into the bathroom. And so she started throwing up in the tub. She started throwing up the shells that we had eaten. And I saw her throwing up, so I started throwing up. And then Jessica came in, and I think she was going to the bathroom, like she was just peeing or something, and then she saw us throwing up, so she started throwing up. And what Katrin and I were cracking up about was that, like, I'd eaten 1 shell, and she'd eaten 1 shell, but, like, we threw up what seemed to be, like, multiple whole shells, like, far more than we'd eaten. So the 3 of us were throwing up all over the place and laughing at the same time, even though we were, like, puking all over the place. It was fucking gross. And afterwards, we were so exhausted, so we didn't really have the energy to clean it up. And so we just, like, went back into the living room on the couch and, like, continued watching Grease. Maybe, like, an hour later, my dad walked in and he was like, hey, everyone, and then he was like, what the hell is that smell? We were like, oh, going to the bathroom. And then he walked into the bathroom and he was like, what the hell happened? We proceeded to tell the story that I just told, and he, in his wonderful fashion, cleaned it up with no complaints, and I mean, that was it. That was our disgusting peak story.